And obviously, as you just kind of laid out with those examples, kind of some of the biggest levers that the administration has right now are the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act and the Inflation Reduction Act. And can you give a sense of how clearly that money allows you to direct it to some of these communities? Are there other specifics about how those laws are maybe playing out in slightly different ways, or what are the ways that they're kind of the tip of the spear when it comes to delivering on this promise?
Yeah, I mean, again, so both of those laws, I think, are incredible achievements for the president. They are really the anchors on which we're able to do a lot of the things that we had probably talked about historically, and particularly on climate. This is the largest climate investment ever anywhere, and I think that both of those are enabling us to actually deploy funding in ways that we weren't able to, both in grant funding, so like the school buses and the lead pipes that I just described, but also in ways to help communities understand the impacts they're facing. So one of the things that is in the Inflation Reduction Act is the air monitors. Air monitors is something that communities have been asking for many, many decades, and we were able in this bill to get that. So that's an opportunity. But it also helps us to as we're thinking about not only cleaning up areas, but also what is that future development that we're trying to move towards? The president's entire climate agenda, which recognizes the crisis, but also sees it as an opportunity. He never talks about climate change without talking about the jobs that are going to be created when we have a new clean economy. And so the Inflation Reduction Act in particular has provisions that really create a higher leverage, a higher tax credit for companies and entities that actually invest in disadvantaged communities, that provide training programs, that use people who have been taking advantage of some of these training programs, that make sure that we're actually trying to marry what the opportunities are created so that they end up in the places that are important.